Okay, thank you for coming back to Injili ilivyo kwenye Maandiko Media. This is the only place we talk about gospel the way it is according to the Bible, because the Bible talks of don't add, don't subtract. That's our mission, to speak the word of God the way it is, the way it was intended to reach to you. Because most of the time, people have made gospel to be very difficult until whenever people are thinking of receiving Jesus Christ, they think it is a very complicated way. But today, I want to remind you again that when you are here, you will be receiving sermons, teaching according to the Bible, the way it is. No addition, no subtraction. And because we are still studying the Old Testament, today you will allow me to still read the part of the Old Testament. Why? Because most of the time you have noted that there are some people who don't eat this type of meat. There are others who don't eat this type of meat. And after all, we will get the right interpretation maybe after the we have discussed it, because I cannot teach you about something that is before this or beyond the syllabus. So allow me today, we will read or teach or learn, because you can also write to me your views. That there are animals that you are not supposed to eat. There are some you are supposed to eat. Now, we will read from the Bible. The Bible will tell us, why are you not supposed to eat this kind of animal? Why are you supposed to eat this kind of animal? Now, how do you know which type of animal you are supposed to eat or not? Thank you. If you've not subscribed to this channel, thank you, because I understand you will subscribe, you will comment and share, so that we can continue sharing the true gospel the way it is in the Bible. For those who have always subscribed, returning subscriber, thank you very much. We appreciate that you have made us to reach 375,000 in this channel. You are continuing to subscribe, comment and share. Thank you. Because I don't want to spend most of your time, I want this video to be somehow short. You'll allow me to read, but before I read, allow me to take a glass of a drink here, so that we can continue reading the Bible very well. We will read in the book of Leviticus. The book of Leviticus. Leviticus. The book of Leviticus is after the book of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. So chapter number 11, the Bible is very specific. This is the place we will learn what kind of animal, which kind of animal are you not supposed to eat, and which you are supposed to eat or not, and why. So today we will discuss about the animal. The next day we will have a video on the insect, or we will have a video on birds that you're not supposed to eat. Because I know you are surprised. You go to a butchery, you hear somebody telling you, I don't eat this kind of meat or this kind of animal. Why? And where did this all these things come from? So Leviticus chapter number 11, the Bible says the Lord gave Moses and Aaron the following regulation. Of course, these were regulations for the people of Israel. You may eat any land animal that have divided hooves. You understand? And that chew cud. So the animal that you are supposed to eat must first chew cud, or the hoof have to be somehow divided like this. I don't know, like this. So chewing cud, I know you understand. When the animal has eaten like a cow, it goes to sleep, then you see that animal is taking out the food that it had eaten, and now the animal is chewing it again. So I will just read. But you must not eat that divided hoof, and also chew cud. But you must not eat camel. Now that's number one. You're not supposed to eat camel. Number two, rock birdster or rabbit. You're not supposed to eat rabbit. They may be considered unclean. So these animals are unclean according to the Bible. They chew cud, but do not have divided hoof. So the animal you're supposed to eat must chew cud or divided hoof. Do not eat pigs. You are not supposed to eat pigs. And remember, allow me to remind you, the purpose of not eating pig, it is not because there are some who claim that when demons were cast out of the, you remember those who are possessed, they were cast into the pigs, and they went and got into a hole and they died. No, that's not the reason. The reason behind us not eating these animals is that they are not clean according to the Bible. So do not eat pig, they must be considered unclean. They have divided hooves, but do not chew cud. Do not eat this animal or even touch their dead bodies. They are unclean. In fact, you're not just supposed to eat, you are not also supposed to touch these animals. They are unclean. And these were the regulations that God gave to Moses and Aaron so that the children of Israel can use them as their regulation. There are fish here. You may eat any kind of fish that has fin and scales. So the fish that you are supposed to eat must have scales and fin, those things that they use to swim. But anything living in water that do not have fins and scales must not be eaten. For example, the mudfish. The mudfish has no scales, so you're not supposed to eat. But I don't want to put words in my own way, but I want us to understand what the Bible is telling us. Uh, don't have living, but anything that does not have fins and scale must not be eaten. Such creatures must be considered unclean. You must not eat them or even touch their dead bodies. You must not eat anything that lives in water and does not have fins and scales. You must not eat any of the following birds. Now, these are the birds you are not supposed to eat. Or that bird that you say has bad omen when it comes to your place of work, your place of living. There are people who claim it has a bad omen. Or you're not supposed to eat it. Hawk, falcon, buzzards, vultures, crown, ostrich, seagulls, storks, herons, pelicans, cormorants, harpies, or bats. Those are the animals you're not supposed to eat. All winged insects. Now, these are the insect kept those that hop. Now, allow me to read again. Insects are unclean except those that hop. I think it is a way of jumping. You may eat locusts. Locusts are supposed to be eaten. Crickets or grasshopper. But all other small things that have wings, also crow, must be considered unclean. Whoever touches the dead bodies of the following animal will be clean until evening. Or animal with hooves, unless their hooves are divided, and they chew cud. All footed animals with paw, whoever carry their dead bodies must wash his clothes, but will still be unclean. Even if you wash your clothes until evening, you will be unclean before the Lord. Mole and rats. Now, from there, now we are being explained now what type of the, I don't know how we call it. We call them mole, rat, mice, lizard must be considered unclean. Whoever touches them or their dead body will be unclean until evening. And if their dead body fall on anything, it will be unclean. This um, applies to articles of wood, even if that animal has touched the wood, cloth, leather, or sacking, no matter what it is used for, it shall be dipped in water. And remember, when you are talking about these things, there are people who use like uh, the wools to maybe make clothes. Of course, the Bible is telling us it is unclean. And if their body fall into the clay pot, even everything that is in it shall be unclean. Any food which could normally be clean, but on which water, of course, now the Bible is telling us whatever that animal that is unclean has touched, it will always be unclean. So basically, you can read chapter 11 of Leviticus. It is explaining which type of bird are you supposed to eat, which type of animal are you not supposed to eat. It is explaining very well. I wish we could have time, but basically that is what we can learn from that book of Leviticus chapter number 11. that there are animal we are not supposed to eat. There are some we are supposed to eat. And basically in animals, the hooves must be divided into two, and the chewing of the chew cud. That animal must chew cud. The two must be together. So that's what we have learned today about the animals. So if you've been surprised why are some people are not eating this or that, that's where the genesis of all these things started. So I think I've answered your question. So if you have any other question, you can write to us. Our number is 0111 220 810. You can write to us requesting for any maybe clarification and any other guidance, because nobody is a teacher. We are all learning so that we can understand the Bible the way it is. That's what the Bible is telling us. And allow me to remind you that we have been sponsored by Safaricom Skiza. And if you want to entertain your callers, you can dial star 811 hash and find a right tune. You can subscribe so that whenever your callers are calling you, they will be entertained. They will not just be bored. They will be motivated. For example, when you dial star 837 star 2366 hash, my director will put that code on the screen so that you can subscribe. Whenever you are called by your friends, the family, whoever is related to you, they will be entertained. So if you've not subscribed to that tune, kindly dial star 837 star 2366 hash, and that tune will be set on your phone. Safaricom, we say Safaricom Twaweza because that is the right platform. You can subscribe to that channel. Thank you for viewing us tonight. I appreciate your time for keeping it here. I feel I feel to thank you more and more for continuing to support us. So if you've not subscribed, if you've not commented, if you've not shared this video, kindly let people know where some things originated. Thank you. And if you require to set any skiza tune, just dial star 837 star 2366 hash. Then when you press OK, you will subscribe to that skiza, and things will be beautiful. Thank you for keeping it here. My name is Ikua Wanganga, my director Masi on the camera and editing this video. Thank you for your time, for making this video. I appreciate. Let's meet on the other video. If you need any video, you can still write to us by our number 0111 or write to us on the description of this video, because that is the only thing or the only thing you can support us with. Thank you. Have a good day. Be blessed. Be blessed. Thank you.